Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is taken at the 3. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, D! Double tight, double tight. Four there. Alert! Check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 and went against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Who told you that?
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
I don't like to look bad on screen.
Now it's first and 10, a big mistake.
That nigga that beat me the other day, I wasn't even playing him. I was rolling a blunt, watching my little stepkid, talking to my old lady and talking to my bro at the same time. But I'm gonna fuck you up. Ain't nothing personal.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Fuller.
Ain't nothing fucking personal,
and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there, and also a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
But
just let me know when I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Don't do that.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Ben leaves to Conner on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hit it with that okie doke.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hit it with that fucking okie doke.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Say, nice try, D.
Check. Watch 54.
Say it.
I'm here all day.
Say it.
Out of the gun, it's
That's what they say, nice
Roethlisberger.
try, D.
Got his man, it's caught.
Say it.
Steelers touchdown.
Didn't I tell you say it?
Vance
Wait on this.
McDonald.
I said
His
say it,
4th
nice try,
touchdown
D.
on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely got off.
If you didn't see,
the last run got 6,
if you didn't
now
see that
2nd
nigga
and 4.
right there, Big Head would have came up the middle, but she did fucking up.
Running right. This is Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Oh, I ain't got my plays. Where them bitches at? Oh, okay.
Set, punch. 18 Gator. Watch the screen. Undercrush. Let's go. Drive on. Check.
On third down, a run from Breida. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
Yeah, after I take a shot of liquor.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
We got too many plays.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
You better worry about them niggas.
Hey, alert.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
I mean, he can't stop this shit right there. Oh, bell pepper.
51, Mike 51. And let's get this. You good? Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Easy. Check 49. Hey, alert 3.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
My light trays up when I catch it. You look how I pinned on the end zone. I should have ran it, but I ain't worried.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They go play action now. Jackson going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
I ain't playing nobody.
His second touchdown on the season.
I ain't playing nobody.
As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 9-point game.
Thank you for that little safety, but watch I go back and score and get me.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You don't believe? Son.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Who told you that? All right. Are you crazy?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then
and that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss.
Like a motherfucker.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And the head coach said, "I'll take him. I'll fix him." The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, "He's yours from now on." Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steelers territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4.
Now you ain't playing nobody. Good shit, my nigga, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make you respect my game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one
on
EA Sports.
I told her. Hell yeah, I was just telling the commissioner in No Limit, man, fuck. Ever since my bro added me and shit to y'all
it's the punter Cook who sends it away.
That bitch been fired. They got the fire niggas in this.
Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Man, you play what, man? If I tell you how many games a day I play, I just told you I'm in by 9 leagues.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time,
when I get up 3 o'clock in the morning for work,
offense,
you know what I'm saying? So I tell them, man, bro, you need to take the 4.
And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Oh, good shit.
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and then find another one.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
How to play when he wants.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Oh, no.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I ain't got the right package. I ain't got the right package to run. But see, the thing is, boy, I'll run with Connor. I'll run with anybody. Connor, that's a big back. I'm going to show you what he's built for. This is what he built for.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
That's what he built for.
Hit
this break off that bitch, I'm telling you. That boy nasty, man. I like that big ass back there, man.
When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Kamara speed fucking 90, 89.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
You know, Kamara, they got that man speed 89. Come on, man.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
But
so in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That nigga knew where I was going, man.
But this one is incomplete.
That nigga knew where I was going, man.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Middle. Here we go.
A lot of niggas, y'all know what to do.
I don't think you got it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Hey, they might have had like a second long.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
I gotta see how the cap is, man. I hope they didn't mess it up to where I can't fucking re-sign no player. Cause see, I took over this team from somebody. You know, and they be fucking the cap up and shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front.
He was scared.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's blocked. And the Steelers get it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Here we go.
The 20. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Here we go, man. Straight up. Ball,
so after
bro.
the block PAT,
and when I put it in the end zone right jump, that next stop will hurt you.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They got some nasty shit over here out there. This is not my first time trying this playbook. I'm using it.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Because if I use my custom playbook, they say they're going to kick us out the game. Like, you know, everybody been having issues with the shit and all that. So I use
now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it roll, it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays and safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
180. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Alert. Easy. Hey. You too.
Roethlisberger. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I know.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger. This is White on the screen. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, come on, man. Get the fuck on, man.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Get the fuck on,
Here's
man.
2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The only thing helping Byron is his motherfucking speed. That bitch, he's so fucking fast he can run end zone to end zone. That's the only thing that helping that little fucker.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Man, son, did you see that? Man, that ball wasn't caught that shit. Look, son, look at that shit, bro. Look at that fucking shit, bro.
This offense
son, did you see that?
Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
See if I'd have had Juju Smith-Schuster on this team, it was over with, bro. Straight up. I'm going to just tell him like that, bro. It was over with. Juju would have hurt something.
Throw again. He's got White here. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football.
And
it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard.
Cut hard on there, baby.
Defense.
Cut hard on there, baby.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
That's the play is kind of built for right
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
What's going
Vance
on
McDonald with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Bring him back to fucking life. Bring him back to life.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So him ahead, so you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
That's how you coming?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Get right now. Well, you done fuck up now.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Man, don't try nothing extra. Don't try nothing extra.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with Connor, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Still going. Now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's
all that dumb ass shit. I knew it was coming.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, but Pittsburgh first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensive when the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, it's Connor.
That's what I'm saying.
So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All I needed 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger. For a Steelers touchdown.
Don't fucking hurt it.
Nick Vanette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch.
You always have one hell of a
there.
game, bro.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for the defense to handle.
It worked out for 6. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like...
Hey, big fucking big nigga!
Biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
That boy said he wanted his read. I'm here to give it to you, my brother.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Go get it, y'all. Go get it.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You gonna fumble every time you run that ball. Ain't no game being played.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You know what I'm saying? Because pressure been applied.
Breida, he'll try to right side. And near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps, you don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on first down.
What do you thought it was?
Going up top.
What do you thought it was?
Double team and it's intercepted.
What do you thought it was?
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That pick his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball?
What do you thought this
and
was?
They penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That was you're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
You
got that in a big way. That's
what he did. You remember you said I was going to run on
there
you?
to bring him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
I remember you said I was
behind
going to
his
run on you.
pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
That boy.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Oh,
and look at this.
no.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Man, I thought I had that ball here.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Nigga. That's the only reason why he caught it.
Last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On first down, here's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Don't
tackles,
do nothing
because
crazy.
he has them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Huh? What you see?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. The Steelers first down and a pickup of 11 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
61, matchbox lights. Go, go!
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
That was your
but they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Jackson to throw again, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
That nigga crazy.
He's back to throw.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Throw off. He's taken down.
Don't you do it,
huge
baby.
play at this point in the game. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't got no more time out, bro.
Jackson to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Jackson. And
my goodness, that boy dropped it there.
Ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's fucked up. I can't.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute.
Fuck, man.
Tucker's kick is good.
We're not going into overtime,
this game here in the final minute of play.
We're not going to overtime, I'll tell you right now. So you better not
now
kick
the
that
worry
bitch,
is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two.
Man, I know.
Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball down.
If I attack you, you're going to be scared. So
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to hurry and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No spacing. Hey, let's go. It's time to crouch. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. It's caught. This is White.
Out of bounds, too.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Man, I need about 30 yards.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
He's coming to you. 51, Mike. 44. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game.
You want to have the tight coverage? You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge game last play. So the field goal unit is on the field. This is a big spot right here. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And his kick is good.
Oh, that was a good game, my brother. That was a real good game, man.
Seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start down?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Tell me what you want from me. Talk to your defense, my brother. Talk to him.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,